Thank you. Hi, everybody. Good evening. My name is Stephen Dean, and I'm Chairman and CEO of Artemis Gold, the sponsor for tonight's event. And I have the honor again of introducing our keynote speaker, Premier David Eby. I'd like to start by acknowledging we are gathering tonight on the traditional territory of the Lheidli T'enneh First Nation, and we are honored for the opportunity to do so. Thank you, Chief Darlene. Premier Eby and his government have recently been re-elected to office, and we congratulate him and all the ministers and MLAs present this evening. At a recent BC Chamber of Commerce lunch event, Premier Eby spoke of the need to bring the deficit down to ensure the fiscal sustainability of the province, and his plans to do this by growing the economy. He stated that in order for British Columbia to succeed, we need British Columbia businesses to succeed. I'm sure that many of us in this room couldn't agree more. 2 years ago, I stood on this stage representing Blackwater, a proposed mine permit waiting for its BC Mines Act permit. Exactly 1 year later, I came back again to report that we were almost 50% through construction. I stand here tonight very pleased to report that construction of the Blackwater mine is now complete. We're in the final commissioning and wrap-up stage and expect first ore to the mill to take place before the end of this month, followed by commercial production in Q2 of this year. At peak construction, our workforce consisted of over 800 contractors and employees. Currently, the Blackwater mine employs over 400 people directly in operations, and I'm proud to say approximately 25% of our employees identify as Indigenous. These numbers do not account for the indirect jobs created by the Blackwater mine with our suppliers and service providers. 80% of our workforce is from BC and 40% from the local region, a region that has had a devastating year due to mill closures and curtailments. In the past year, 75% of the money we have spent, and over 2 years that's approaching $1 billion, went to BC businesses. I'm also proud to say that Artemis Gold is a Vancouver-based business whose largest owners are also British Columbians. Our progress couldn't be possible without the strong partnerships we are privileged to have with the Indigenous nations whose traditional territories are the home to the Blackwater mine, the Lushgoos Dene and the Olgacha First Nations. I'd also like to acknowledge Ngadli Wooten, Saikus, Salatin, and Nausco First Nations, with whom we partner in various parts of the mine infrastructure and other associations with them and in connections with the mine. We are pleased that the Blackwater mine enables members of the First Nations communities we work with the opportunity to live and work on their traditional territories and experience all the benefits that that can bring. We would like to thank Premier Eby's government for their support of the Blackwater mine and the value adds it brings to the local regions and to BC. We hope that support continues as we enter operations and look ahead to future expansion and the potential to help further grow the BC economy and create more economic opportunities to the region. As estimated by KPMG in 2020, the overall impact of the Blackwater mine for the province is $13.2 billion of economic activity and Premier $2.3 billion of provisional tax revenues. I knew I'd get a clap there. And on top of that, inflation and commodity prices have increased substantially since 2020, and so these numbers are much higher in practice today. This is the third year Premier Eby has joined us at the opening banquet, and the 12th year in a row that BC's Premier has attended the BC Natural Resources Conference. By the way, with that track record, I'd hate to be the Premier who misses this event. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our keynote speaker for the evening, Premier David Eby.